everybody, welcome back to the SeeSaw, another Saturday, another shop. If you are new here, a big welcome to you. Thank you for checking out our channel. My name's Karen. We are a family of 3 plus a guinea pig. So Tony is my husband, Caleb is our 11-year-old, and Licky is our guinea pig, and he is 2. So I do generally feature a grocery haul every week with a meal plan, a meals of the week every week, and then random other videos about all sorts of different things, from hauls to unboxings to subscription boxes to days out when we can do that sort of thing, holidays when we're able to go off on holiday. So we cover a variety of things, but most of it's about feeding your family. So food, shopping, meals of the week, recipes, that sort of thing. Yeah, so I went to Tesco today. I used my second Clubcard Plus discount for the month. I can't find my receipt anywhere, but I paid £86, and that was after £16 of savings, which came from the Clubcard pricing and the 10% off. So between the two, it dropped it down to £86, and between the two, there was £16 worth of savings. So got quite a lot again this week. Of course, children are going back to school on Monday. Yay! So whereas previously I was planning to have food in for whatever Caleb wanted to eat during the day, now I've got to sort of think a bit differently about breakfast and packed lunch for the days that he wants to take a packed lunch. After school snacks, he probably won't eat at home with us every day now. He'll probably choose to eat with his childminder at least a couple of times a week. So it all gets a bit different, and having to sort of, instead of just knowing that I needed to feed him every meal every day, now I'm sort of flip-flopping around. So I did get a few little extra bits, got a few treats for us. We're having movie night tonight, so a few treats for that. But otherwise it was a fairly standard shop for me. So let me turn you around, let me show you what I picked up, and then at the end, as always, I'll show you our meal plan for the week ahead. Okay, so we go all the way around the counter today. There's a bunch of stuff. I know the basket is overflowing again. Don't judge me by that basket, please. It's kind of the dumping ground for everything. But there's a little pile of stuff that's built up here. Not quite sure what that is. So I'm going to have a sort through. I know one thing on there is our census thing that we've got to fill out. And then there is a thing telling us we're having a power cut here. While they connect some new homes to the power system in a couple of weeks. So I know what 2 things are, but I need to have a bit of a sort through. Non-food items, not very much this week. So Mother's Day is next weekend here in the UK. Father's Day is the same, UK and US, and it's in June. Mother's Day is different. Here in the UK, we have it in March. In the US, I think it's May. So those 2 are different. So I get to celebrate twice, essentially. But we got a nanny card and a mum card. And then I got my normal TV magazine. I've also had somebody make my mum a lovely floral display of kind of everlasting flowers. Somebody in the village, that her daughter is in Caleb's class, and she's a hairdresser by trade. But obviously during the last year hasn't been able to do very much of that. And she's very creative, is really good at kind of interior design and putting colours and things together. And she's been making these beautiful displays of flowers. And so I've got my mum a lovely one in a pewter jug, and it's all the sorts of kind of pastel-y colours that my mum likes. And she misses having a garden now. She lives in a retirement community. I know she will love it. So that's what I've got for mum for next week. Bread, some half and half sliced rolls, a seeded loaf, which I'm actually really enjoying that. As you know, I'm not a big bread eater, but I have actually been enjoying having this as toast or with a sandwich or something like that. Some 50-50 King's Meal for the boys. And then I got one of these tiger batons. I really fancied, yesterday, Friday, I really fancied having something a bit like a ploughman's. So some cheese and pickles and pickled onions and a bit of salad and an apple and some crusty bread. Don't know why, just really fancied it. So I've picked up one of those so that I can have that for lunch perhaps tomorrow. A dozen eggs. Some pan au chocolat. Caleb asked for some of those to have as a quick breakfast with a smoothie this week, because I'm sure getting going in the morning, homeschooling, we were lucky if he was sitting at the table ready to go by about 9:30 or 10. He didn't have live lessons with his teacher until the afternoon. So everything else was recorded and set as kind of written pieces of work. So he is not a morning person particularly. He's usually up early, but getting him actually going So next week is going to be tough. Some orange juice in case he has packed lunches. Cherries and berries squash. He's been actually quite liking this. He asked me to get some more. I got some of these angel slices. They every so often they have these reduced down to like £1.40 or something like that for the pack of 8. Those are his favourite little cakes. So if he does have packed lunches, and these are the ones that are individually wrapped or individually packed, so I can just pop one of those in his lunchbox. Part of our treats for tonight, I got us each a Krispy Kreme donut. We are a Krispy Kreme family. If we have to pick donuts, they are our favourite. Tony just likes the plain ones. Caleb's got a chocolate sprinkle one, and I've got the Biscoff one. But one would not be enough for Tony, so I got him a little box of the mini ones as well. I've seen several people with these. These are the new 99 calorie packs of the Snickers, Twix and Mars bar in our store. So they're little thin versions of the chocolate bar. So I've got those for a snack for me, but also Caleb likes Snickers. But this is not too much chocolate, so it's not like having a big Snickers bar. I got the Rice Krispie squares. Again, they're individually wrapped, so they're good for the lunchbox. And for sweeties this week, I got him some squashies. He asked for these for biscuits this week, the jam sandwich creams. We haven't had those for ages, but that's what he fancied. He's had quite a bit of chocolatey sort of chocolate chip, the bourbons, chocolate chip, and then last week we got chocolate digestives. So these are a bit of a change from that. And then some ginger nuts for me and Tony. Couple of basmati rice. This week's going to be a bit manic. I'm back into the office. Apart from Mondays when I work from home, I'm back into the office all week, which I haven't been during the school shutdown. I've been kind of back and forth. We've been kind of managing it that way. So I've just taken a few shortcuts this week, including some microwave rice. I got a mild and a hot salsa. The dish I'm making, I want medium, so I'll just combine the two and that will be perfect. A little pot of dried parsley, some sriracha chili sauce, and some light soy sauce. If you buy this Tesco sriracha chili sauce, it is lovely, it is perfectly fine, but it doesn't have the same kind of drippy top that the other srirachas have. It comes out fast, so just a word of warning, if you ever buy this and you go to sprinkle a little sriracha over your meal, be careful or you will drown your meal in sriracha. And as you might imagine, I'm speaking from experience. A very large Dolmio pasta sauce. I'm going to actually use that as kind of a sauce or gravy for a chicken that I'm making in the crock pot during the week. Some penne pasta. I did buy the big fusilli last week, but as I said, I also keep some of other sorts of pasta in the house, so we don't just always have the same one. So I bought a smaller bag of penne, some fajita seasoning mix, and some chopped chunks. I've got 4 little bags of the mini eggs. One is for Caleb to have for a treat, and then the others I've put aside for Easter baking. Back to a smaller semi-skimmed milk, a 2-pinter this week, as with Caleb not at home all day, there will be nowhere near as much milk consumed. Some pepperonis, again ideal for the lunchbox or an after-school snack. Some soft scoop vanilla ice cream, some dough balls. We've got a couple of pasta meals this week, so I thought those would go nicely with one. These were new, and I thought Caleb might like those. Pizza flavour cheese strings, they're just a bit different. Some grana padano instead of the block. This time I've just bought grated because I only need it for one meal. And then a block of extra mature cheddar. That's to go with my kind of ploughman-y lunch platter. These were my treat this week. Toffee cream meringues. I absolutely love meringues, and they are calorie wise one of the lowest you can get. So they're 118 calories for one meringue. So if you're going to have a fresh cream cake or something, meringue is the best that you can have, I think, out of all of them. Obviously none of them are ideal, but we all need a little treat. I definitely need a treat to celebrate getting through homeschooling this term. Some puff pastry. This the Just Roll one was reduced. I think it was £1 this week, so it was the same price as the Tesco one. Sour cream, 2 bottles of the mango and passion smoothie, some tube yogurts, some of this pork and egg roll, which Caleb quite likes. Again, we'll do for lunchbox sandwiches, that sort of thing, maybe even a breakfast. Honey roast ham slices, some southern fried chicken straws, and some barbecue chicken breast pieces. Again, those are lunchbox, after school snack, that sort of thing. A bag of frozen chips. Again, a few shortcuts this week just because. Some of our usual mixed vegetables, On to meats. I've got 2 packages of the skinless, boneless thigh fillets. I bought a pork fillet and then remembered I bought those ones on that were reduced at Sainsbury's last week. We did use 2 of them yesterday for the little roast pork that we did. So I'll probably use the other one plus this one for the meal I'm making this week, because it's a meal that we all enjoy, so the leftovers would get eaten. Some regular chicken thighs, some thin cut pork loin steaks, some pork mince and some turkey thigh mince. And I thought I was going to sneeze there. If I sneeze in a second, please excuse me. A large and a small bag of Maris Piper. I needed more than 1 bag of potatoes this week, but I didn't need 2 big bags, and I thought they would just start to sprout if I had to. So I've got a small and a large. Bag of carrots, some celery, 2 of the mixed peppers, some mini or baby plum tomatoes, some chopped iceberg lettuce for me to just take with some salads at lunchtime for a couple of days, a small cucumber, a Caesar salad kit. We had one of these last week and it was really tasty. I'd forgotten how good Caesar salad was. So I've picked up another one just to have probably with a meal at some point this week. Sweet gem lettuce, which is what Licky has, along with his little herb selection, which is parsley, dill and mint this week. I've got hiccups now, so I don't know what's going on. Sneezes and hiccups. I still have some of the basil left on the plant that I bought last week. Some spring onions, a tiny piece of ginger root, some blueberries and raspberries, some pineapple fingers. Those will be a school snack or a lunchbox treat. Some bananas, some mini Jaffa easy peelers, pears, small apples, some strawberries and some red seedless grapes. There was a Clubcard price on the red grapes. Can't remember what it was. So that was the haul. Looking at our meal plan for the week ahead. Tonight we're going to have a chicken fajita pasta bake. So it's all the things that you'd have in chicken fajitas. So the chicken, the onion, the peppers, the fajita seasoning, cheese, just all combined together with some pasta to make a pasta bake. Tomorrow we're going to have just a chicken casserole with mash and veg, and I'm going to use that canister of chicken casserole mix that I got from the pound shop haul I did recently. Haven't tried, it's Bisto I think. Haven't tried it before. We're going to use that to make a chicken casserole, and we'll just have that with mash and veg. Monday we'll have Parmesan pork chops with roasties and veg. So that's the thin pork slices or steaks, coated in a breadcrumb and Parmesan mixture, baked, and then we'll have that. I'll do some roasties in the actor fryer. Tuesday we'll have slow cooked teriyaki pork with rice and stir fry veg. We made that a couple of weeks ago. It was really tasty. Wednesday I'll put the slow cooker back on again for chicken and veggies with pasta, and this is the dish I talked about where I'll use the pasta sauce as the kind of gravy in the slow cooker, along with a little bit of water, lots of veggies, and then just serve that with some pasta with the chicken. Thursday we'll make sloppy joes. That's an American meal if you're not familiar with it. It's you take some mince and you cook it up with, it's got ketchup, mustard, those kind of seasonings in it, a little bit of chopped onion, and then it's called a sloppy joe because it's not watery and really saucy, but it's not dry mince, and then you serve it in rolls like hamburger rolls. And so you have a sloppy joe is what it's called, and we're going to have that with some chips. And then Friday, I think if we make it through the week, back to school, properly back to work, all of those things, then I think we'll have a treat of some pizza on Friday night. So that is our plan for the week ahead. Thank you for joining us for this look at our groceries and what we're planning to eat, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.